to stay. We're here to stay. You can't move my army, no, no, no way. Hey, hey. No way, no way. If you do all the don't test my lane. Raising your bar, you won't know that they love me. I'm a sweater, then here we're here to stay. Come on.
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday afternoon or morning. It's time for Natural Born Shillers with me and the VeVe from the Informant YouTube channel. What's up, VeVe? How we doing tonight?
Woo, I'm doing okay. Just got here about a minute ago. I overslept, but I am ready to go. I'm ready to go and chill.
Yeah, I know you had a rough experience last night with the airline. I was actually listening to the whole story, although I was busy at the time. I heard the whole thing and how mad you got. I was surprised you didn't slam one of their desks during the whole argument.
it was gonna get pretty nasty. Yeah, just my advice is don't fly Frontier. It's that easy. Just don't do it.
Yeah, we flew to California and Spirit. We didn't like that very much either. Those are like the two bottom. What's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us. This is our live stream that we do every week to try to help people with special mints sell their special mints, or people who collect special mints find special mints, and also stuff like matching mints for a whole entire set. Anything that you have that you think is interesting and worth more than the floor price, you can let us know. We'll shill it for you. We'll put it up on screen. And you might not have somebody make you an offer in the chat or anything, but I feel like sometimes people will buy stuff because they're listening, although they're not chatting about it, and we show it on the screen. So if you want to shill something, it might be smart for you to have it already listed on the market in case somebody wants to snatch it up. What's up, Legess? Let's go. We got Legess first in the chat today. Actually, I think there were people a couple earlier than that. My bad. But they got cut off on my chat. What's up, Smart Buy? Let's go. We got Thomas G with Slider was here as well. Smart Buy got here early. He wants me to turn the Pokemon on. And me and BE were talking about it a little bit before we went live. If I had the Pokemon on, it would be really loud because it's set to the same mic as BE. And you're right, I probably could turn it off, but I'd have to do that manually through the code. And I don't have time to do that right now. But what's up, everybody? Thanks for hanging out with us. We got Scar here. We got Mr. V. Speaking of Mr. V, he's got a few things up for sale today. If you guys are interested in the 1, 2, 3, 4 serial numbers, he's got the first edition of Moon Knight, a bunch of FAs, first edition, first appearance of Thanos, first appearance of Black Panther. It looks like an uncommon, serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you can make him an offer. I don't think he has them listed on the market, but if he does, we can go check him out. What's up, Delco Dude? We got Snoop here. There's Slider. VeVe Wills in the house. What's up, VeVe Wills? We got BE here. BE's ready to go. Let's go. We got Atomic, the homie. Says only 180 in the app. The Spy Who Loved Me Hungarian Bond poster. He's got 2, looking to sell 1 at the floor. Let's look it up. I don't do much with the posters, but
yeah, which one was it? Hungarian?
The Spy Who Loved Me. I might be the one to look up.
All right.
But I've noticed that some of them are like super scarce, and maybe I'm overlooking some of them. I think it was VeVe Vibes' or Digital Vibes' live stream I was watching the other day. He pulled one up that was only 12 gems, and there was like less than 200 total editions. It was ridiculous. So I was like, maybe I should start looking at these posters a little bit.
Yeah, there were a lot that just unfortunately they had so many drops. I don't know. Is David, you a big fan of Bond, or was that just like their first big?
I'm pretty sure. I think this is confirmed. I think he said it at some point, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was Dan Crothers, who's a huge James Bond fan. But maybe we made that up in our heads. I think he said that before. Like, he's a huge fan. That's why we have so much Bond. So this poster here is only 180 total editions. It's a secret rare. I'm trying to figure out if it's a set by itself. I'm assuming it is. However, I don't know, man. That price is pretty high for a poster. There are only 180 editions. What do you think, BE? The price right now, the floor price is $589.
That's the okay. So that was the one that I was looking at.
That's like a grail.
So here's the thing. I'd have to go back, and I don't want to hurt anyone who wants to try to do something, but I always am wary if somebody delisted stuff and all of a sudden it was like 200 the other day or not. But this stuff I know is There's a lot of super rare stuff. It's a secret rare. It's 2023. It's hard to say. I'm not like there's somebody out there who wants it. It's like I've got the jetpack mint 70, which
nice.
looks like 007,
Yep.
007, and nobody cares. So I don't know. But yes, definitely rare stuff on this. This stuff should do well. I just think right now it might be a hard sell. Nobody really wants to spend anything.
I wish I had access to that Stacker app and it would tell me. I don't know why my chat's not showing up. I might have to fix that. If I had that Stacker app that Vibes uses, it tells you what the floor was like a week ago or a few days ago or what recent sales had happened, because I haven't been looking at this one. So I don't know if it was, like you said, 200 just a few days ago and now it just pumped, or maybe it was 1,000 a few days ago and it's a good price right now.
I mean, those are the things you want to look at. And when it pumps and then it comes down and everyone gets scared, that is the time to look for those mints you want, because once they come, I always say that you'll never see them again. So that's what I'm looking for. We've kind of had a pump and I'm waiting for people to get scared, and it may never come. It may not dip again, but if it does, that's when you're going to find those good mints, and maybe one of you has a mint I'm looking for.
Good point. Let us know if there's anything in particular you're looking for, BE. Mr. B says he just sold the F8 Thanos comic Iron Man number 55 for 400 today. So I'm assuming he's talking about, this number 1, 2, 3, 4. That one sold off the market, I'm assuming, for 400 today. So I can see that's kind of the prices we're looking at for the other ones. Black Panther, I don't know. You would think it'd be a little more, but the fact... Oh, wait, Black Panther's a common, so that's cool. I don't really like the uncommon as much as I like the commons. They just look better, the commons do. What's up, True Stoner? Thanks for hanging out with us. We're doing the Natural Born Shiller stream. I might have to run over and add our chat to the screen real quick. It would take me like 3 seconds, but the screen would go black for 3 seconds.
I think that's okay.
All right, let's do it real quick. Thomas G says, I have a 1964 Countach on the market, by the way. Year of the first Lamo. I thought the first Lamo was 1963. Let me add the chat real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, my chat's broke. Maybe I can't add it. Oh, well, I can see it, guys, so...
I've had issues, just real quick, and anyone in the chat, I've had issues where I'll be like watching you, and all of a sudden the chat just stops. And then I have to refresh the page, and I'm watching, I'm like, why is nobody communicating? And then there'll be 100 messages.
Yeah, I've had that happen before watching streams. Yeah, absolutely.
So it's probably something new on YouTube. I don't know what's causing it, so that could be the issue.
I might have to look this up on the internet. The first year of the Countach.
I thought it was 63 too, but man, did I tell you I got that? I got the mint 35 of that secret rare. I didn't get it on the drop. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I think I heard you say that at some point.
And and I was just sweating. I was sweating. I'm like, oh my god, I spent a lot for it. Luckily, I sold it, and now I miss it. Now I freaking miss it.
As long as you made a little bit off of it, I'm sure you did with that serial number.
Yeah, I made a little bit off of it. So
nice.
That's nice.
So it looks like the Countach is 1974. But let's see.
Oh, that's right. He's talking about Lamborghini itself. I think it is 63, right?
Yeah, it pulls up as 63. I bet 64 is probably an important year for Lamborghini too, with it being their second year only. All right, let's get this pulled back up. We've got the weekend drop is going to be Blade with only one rarity, and it's a secret rare with 999 editions. Is this one you're going for?
Yeah, I mean, it's 50 gems, which I think is a little high, but it's not 70, right? And there's only 1,000. I mean, I figured it's going to sell out pretty quickly, but then I thought potentially today was, and I was completely wrong as far as with the comic. So I don't know. It seems like just a little bit too high of a mint size, but I could be wrong. I don't know. What are you thinking?
Talking about the first appearance of Blade, right? With only 999 editions?
Right, exactly.
Whew.
I mean, I think it's instant, right? It's going to be instant.
I think it's an instant sellout, yeah. I think a good one to compare it to is something like Moon Knight or Ghost Rider or some other first appearances. I guess there's more than one Moon Knight. Some first appearances where there's only one of them.
I mean, even if I think it's going to be something like probably where it stays around that 50 gem unless you get a good mint. I don't know. I don't see it going crazy. I've heard people say, well, it doesn't look like, doesn't look like the blade we want, right?
Yeah, I kind of think it'll go above retail, but I'm not super confident about that. Apparently, that Hungarian Bond poster, The Spy Who Loved Me, that Atomic has two of, there's only 180 editions, I think. It was an airdrop, so that's why there's so few of them.
That was it, right? I remember that airdrop. Yeah, and those are the types of things people are going to be looking for in the future. I just know people, a lot of people I've talked to, they're holding off for something big or specific, and that's a big chunk of change for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true. 50 gems. Oh, the 500 gems for the posters. That's true too.
Right, right.
What's up, one ton man? I like saying that name. It's fun. Digital First says, selling my frozen pencil number 755, taking offers, Disney Grand opening date, July of 1955. And it's a good,
right.
Yeah, it's good for MCP as well. Another one we could compare a blade with would be Ghost Rider. There's only one version of him.
Ooh, that's right. And how many was in that set? And that's really
1,200.
recently. So, and I like that. And that's over, isn't it? It's over that.
It's
I
at
gotta look at my
91 gems.
Oh,
Full
wow.
price. I don't
And,
think it sold
yeah,
out right away, though, did it?
It didn't. I don't think it did. But that is a good comparison. Yeah, it's at 9140. So
Ghost Rider looks really, really good, though, and Blade looks kind of funny.
right. This is animated. It's actually really cool. I know Ronnie
True.
Lido did some cool stuff with it. Yeah, I don't know. But that is a good comparison because it's very recently, October of 2023. I mean, who knows? Maybe we will see something exciting happen. I hope so. I definitely hope so. But it's probably going to sell out instantly. We probably won't get it either. That's
Plus, people are using MCP now, so there's always 40%
Yeah.
that's held back for them. There'll probably be rebounds, though.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm not going to use MCP points, but I probably will go for it.
What's up, Dan K? Thanks for hanging out with us. We got Satish here. SmartBot says some prices are going back down. We have no new users. Let's check like Todd and stuff. I do want to make this like kind of a market show where we're showing off some stuff that's happening in the market, but also anybody who's trying to sell something, we're going to be showing that as well. Like I was saying earlier, you might want to have your stuff that you're going to post in the chat for us to shill already on the market in case somebody who's not chatting but watching wants to go in and buy it.
For sure. And you got to tell us how desperate you are to sell, because if you're all the way at the top or you're undercutting floor by just a few gems, there's probably a reason it's not selling. You may have to like, this is your opportunity to find somebody to say, I'll come under, because that's what Mr. V did with me. He had a certain price.
True.
I gave him another price, and we worked out a deal. So
SmartBuy might be right. It does look like Todd's come down a little bit. I don't think Partner Statue's down, though. It's at 2,900, 3K basically.
yeah, it's come down a little. It was at 34. I mean, you got to understand, too long ago.
Sorry,
Sitting at that
cut out for a
1900 to
second.
22, and then it was gone.
No.
So
DNK says, I'm here now. What do you got? Scar? Is got Scar trying to shield some stuff? Tom Shockley says, what idiots
yeah.
continue to buy the Blade comic after seeing the rare at 15 gems? They're called gamblers. They're going for that secret rare. You never know. Plus, I think
I did. And I
Yeah.
got the rare. So
people still do, especially if they got extra gems to spend. Maybe they sold something last week or got something good off the drop and made a bunch of extra gems off of it. And maybe they're like a low mint hunter, one of those guys that are really just collecting the first mint of every comic that they can, and they notice that it's not on the market yet, so they assume that nobody's bought it yet. Maybe they can get lucky, take 3 spins, buy 3 off the market, and maybe one of them will be number 158.
exactly.
What's up, Ronnie Lido? Let's go. We got Alejandro, speaking of partner statue, in the house. What's up, Alejandro? Dill Pickle says, how will Blade do? I think it's selling out. I personally think it'll go like 60 or 70, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it'll go 60 or 70.
You're probably right. I'm not as good as these. It's just such a weird. Like if it was 600, we'd be like, oh yeah, this will be 150, and then it'd go crazy. But 999 is not a lot. It really isn't. So we'll have to. I wish it was animated. That would have been interesting. So we'll have to see. But I don't think it's going crazy. I definitely don't think it's going to go crazy, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But a lot of people are saying that there's a new movie coming out. I think that's confirmed too, so maybe that'll drive the market a little bit. I just wish it looked better or was animated. Digital Verse, Mr. Amazing Fantasy says, I'm determined to sell my ultra rare Countach on this stream. Special mint number 500. Look it up. I'm not trying to break anybody's bank. It hasn't popped up for me yet, so I'm kind of thinking you might be breaking some. Wait, you said ultra rare.
Ultra rare. Okay, let's
Yeah, I'm
check
looking
this
at
out
the
because
ultra
that's the
rare.
red one. That's the one you like.
Yeah, I like the red one. We're looking for number 500. Floors around was like 55 or something.
Yeah, 52.
52.
Did he just listen? Let me go
We're
to
still
listing
looking
date.
for it. Here, we're going down pretty far here. I would say for number 500, he probably has it listed for 99.
Oh, here it is, 275.
275. Oh,
270 for 500. You're gonna have to find somebody who is into that mint, and there definitely are. That's 275. So is anyone a collector of mint 500, or likes the red Lamborghini? This might be an opportunity if you like that to try to work out a deal.
yeah. Maybe you can talk him down a little bit. Maybe 200. I don't know. I haven't sniped a whole lot of those 500, 400, 300 numbers, especially for big collectibles like the Lamborghini. Ghost Rider's 91 gems and the circulating supply is 1,200. Exactly. That's pretty close to Blade. Don't leave the Secret Rare Club vaults. I'm not leaving, am I? I do have mine listed, but it's not like on the floor or anything.
He's talking about the SR Coke. Yeah, I tried to sell mine the other day pretty low, and then Dane Kate was tweeting about it, I think, and I'm like, all right, I pulled it. Now it's at 164, and I've mint 53. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna hold on to it.
I feel like that's one that could run up just because of the scarcity. If we can get some whales to get into it, like I've always said though, what if they dropped a Sprite machine, and then they drop a Cherry Coke machine, and then they drop a Fanta machine? It's the number one, the Coca-Colas that everybody are gonna want. Not Johnny Blaze. That's a good point about Ghost Rider. It's a different version. It's not the Johnny Blaze version. And I'm assuming at some point we'll get the FA Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider, and that one might do better than this guy just because they like that character better. Secret Rare. Oh, okay, I hear you. No, I'm trying to. I'm still holding my Secret Rare Coca-Cola. I was thinking about trying to sell it when it went up a little bit to 200, but it already came back down. Bioshock's got a common Spider-Man collectible. Ooh, which one? You know how many Spider-Man collectibles there are? I'm assuming FA, right? It's 7821. So yeah, Spider-Man NFT drop date was on August 7, 2021. Man, I didn't realize it was that long ago. It's the first Marvel drop ever, right?
Yeah, that's actually a good date. I don't know if that's going to sell well now, but that's actually very, very.
All right, yeah. So he's got 7/8/21. Is August the 8th month? I guess it is. June, July, August, September. Yeah, it is. So he's got the serial number that matches the date that it dropped, kind of. If you could look at it month, date.
Because I'd say normally that wouldn't matter, but that was their first. That was like the first Marvel, drop, like major drop character, all of that, right? So yeah, I think that's important.
That's super important. That's technically a lot of people. Well, we get into the semantics of it, but some people call this the first Disney drop ever, also because Marvel is owned by Disney.
Good call. Good call.
All right, let me see if you have it listed. 7821. It might be hard for me to find, but yeah, that's one you got to explain to people, because if it's just sitting on the market, then it doesn't look like anything too special. However,
yeah, they'd have no clue.
Now that you explained it, though, it's something that I would be buying if it was at the floor price.
Yeah, I mean, you want to sell it for $5, $5
Right. I think this is the common. Let me make sure. Jump into action is the common on this.
I believe
so. No, it's the rare, actually. It's probably the one with the most on the market. This one, maybe? The Ghost Rider looks cool. It does look super cool. Yeah, Denke, I don't have those turned on right now. Like I said, I can turn them on if y'all want me to, but the Pokemon will be a little loud. What's up, La Potato? We got Denny OC in the house. What's up, Denny? Ahoy, ahoy, my friend. Smartbot says, you think VeVe logo non-gold ones will have some utility? I mean, that's the only one that they could just add utility to by themselves for, they don't have to ask anybody. That's their IP. Do you think they'll ever do that?
I mean, I thought they said they would, and it'd be very important for my 2 red SR VeVe logos. So yes, I do think they're going to. I mean, why they haven't by now, I really don't know. I mean, I think those should have some utility, but that's up to them, and they could do it at any moment. So I don't know.
Good point. We got the Diddler in the house. The Diddler just follows BE everywhere he goes. What's up, Diddler? Thanks for hanging out with us.
What's up? Maybe get a haircut, but what's going on, man? What's going on?
I did find that 07821, the August 7, 2021 Bioshock Common Spider-Man first appearance, the date. He's got a decent price on it too, 120. I mean, that's not bad. That's just double the floor for a special mint.
And knowing what you have, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Scar says, I'm ready to reveal what I think could be my snipe of the... Oh, I've been wanting to see this. Just posted it on the market. A magical mint on a legendary cover of an OG Grail. Oh, we're doing riddles. Mint 1923 on common. Amazing Spider-Man #1. Wait, how did you snipe that? It just popped up. You just happened to be looking at Spider-Man #1s. And 1923 popped up, or did you get it for a really good price? He's got it on the market for $39K. I don't have a lot of experience with stuff that sells for that much. What do you think, DE? Is that a good price?
I mean, that is way... We got to get like Michael Camp on here. This is getting out of my range here.
We gotta get
but that is good.
That.
Definitely, I'd say that is a grail, and somebody's going to pay for it. What about Charlie NFT? He seems like the type of person who'd buy that.
Well, maybe I'm just blanking right now, but what's special about 1923?
That is Disney's incorporation. That's the year that they incorporated. Okay. So
yeah,
Disney
I knew it
Brothers.
Was a special number, but I was like, all the Marvel numbers are like 1939, maybe 1922 for Stan Lee. But no, okay, right. That makes sense. Man, I didn't know common ASMs were going for as low as 13 gems. It's kind of crazy.
Isn't that sad? I mean, I see that, but there were so many. That was during the year that they minted 5 billion of them. So, it is kind of sad. Those were so much money, even though they had so many additions. It was like we really probably did have a couple million bots in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't the guy on the left the guy who keeps banning me? Yeah, that's Tim. That's the one. And I may do that as well. Be careful hanging out in my chat because he's also one of my moderators. So if he sees you, you might get banned here too. What's up, NFT news and drop alerts? Let's go. VeVe's been pumping, and then it's kind of receded a little bit. However, OMI tokens have been definitely pumping. I think I got Coinbase.
What is going on?
Yeah, I don't really exactly know. I mean, usually
here's my thing. Isn't it controlled by a very few amount of people? It's not on many exchanges, and I don't want to take the wind out of the sails here. I think it's great that it's going up. I just would be super careful. Yeah. Be calculated with what you do on that.
Yeah, I couldn't buy something after it's already up to I think it was 50% over the week. I'm looking at Bitcoin, Lord. No wonder.
Yeah, I'm not going to go chase it at this point. It either comes down or I'll never see it again. That's it.
Yeah, it's at 53%. It's all the way up to 0012. So that's pretty good. Congratulations really to all the holders for sure. Atomic's taking offers on his VeVe Gold logo, V2, number 445 of 500. The floor is 685. Jeez, those are expensive.
Oh my Lord, that's a second one that they owe you?
That they owe me. I don't know about that, but that's the second one. Did you have to get that one in person, or was that a drop? I forget exactly how that one
That was the one I thought you got. It was they gave the V2 to everyone who had the V1, right?
Gave the V2 to... Oh, so you had to get it in person, though, right?
Yeah, I think you had to get it in person, too.
Yeah, and then I wonder, is this one supposed to have utility where if you have both of them, you get a third one?
The utility is to give gems to the person you sold it to. Right? That's the utility on it.
I mean,
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that.
6,400 floor price. And if you're interested in one, he's got number 445, and he's listening to offers. Oh, wait, he said the floor was 685. I must be looking at the wrong logo.
This is V2, right?
Okay, here's the V2. It is 685. Gotcha. For a pretty good serial number, 445.
I mean, I really haven't seen this. It's probably gone a little lower, but it seems like it's sticking there. For a while, it was sticking higher. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard. That isn't on my radar, but it probably is on somebody else's radar. I think people are really at this point looking for super special mints on a high ticket item. It's their only hedge if things go bad.
There's a 500 total editions on that one. So I guess everyone they gave out got redeemed, because a lot of times when they give out stuff, not all of them get redeemed, but it looks like, I guess all those did. What's up, C-Spill? Thanks for hanging out with us. The dealer says Moonboys thought the Fortnite x Disney had to do anything with VeVe or clown. You calling me a clown, bro? Because I made a whole video saying that it's possible. Anything is possible. You never know. Amazing Fantasy says the style was introduced to the public in 1970. Oh, I think he's trying to sell us on this 1974. Let's see. The style was introduced to the public in 1970 as the Lancia Stratos Zero concept car. The first showing of the Countach prototype, though, was at the 1971 Geneva Motor Show as the Lamborghini LP 500 concept. And his is mint number 500. I mean, that's kind of cool, yeah. Because the other one
that's cool.
was like an LP 400, and I was saying 400 would be a really good serial number for this drop. So yeah, I can see that. I sold my number 56 red Lambo on drop day for 180. I feel like that's an ouch. What's the floor at right now?
It's pretty low
52?
compared to the Seeker Rare.
Yeah, I think you did
I was
good
looking
there.
at-
Yeah, 180.
Yeah, I think that's actually not a bad,
Yeah, that's a good
not a
sell.
bad price.
OG bought the only one with brains. Oh, I don't know. I'm starting to like the diddler now. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Cecil says still
It's
got
true.
I don't know about that. These digitally fresh 20 gems for a Witch Tricks. I thought Witch Tricks was more expensive than that because it was really low edition. Maybe I'm wrong. Also, I think I was gonna say I can't remember the artist, but it's Camille Rose Garcia. There's one at 35, and then the next highest is 58. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody buys that.
Which one is this?
This is Witch Tricks.
Witch Tricks. Is that the one I sold to Jimbo Lilingo? The one
Possibly.
I regret.
I want to see how many there are. I can't believe there's one for 35. If you look at the Countach, it was called the LP500 before they turned it into the LP400. I think I looked that up when I was looking up serial numbers for the Countach, and I saw that. So yeah, I agree. 666 is how many? 666 editions. There's one at 35, and then the next highest is 58. Let's go. We got Abdullah in the chat. See how Let's Go's work. Yeah, my Let's Go's still work. Do any VeVe NFTs have utility? Man, you know what's funny is one of them was really supposed to have utility, was promised utility, and then we never got that utility. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That we were promised utility and we didn't know. Which one is that?
The Eve.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Eve collectible. There was actually some type of Medium article before it dropped that said if you own this, or you know what? Maybe they did finally get sent.
The painting where you were going to get the...
Yeah, you're supposed to get like some physical painting or something that came with it.
Yeah, I think they did, and it would be matched to your mint. I think they actually did it. I just don't know how many people...
Maybe they actually did. I think
did.
people were complaining that for a long time, and it didn't come when it was expected, but I think maybe eventually it did get sent out. So that was really kind of the only utility that... But then again, you got the Disney Golden Moments. They had utility where if you were able to get one on the drop, you got either 3 months or a year free of Disney Plus.
That was the biggest moment in VeVe's life since Disney tweeted that out. We just need like one more thing like that.
They need to do that a couple more
bam.
times. Scar
Yeah,
says,
probably every time.
that'd be nice. I got it for an unbelievable price. It's just randomly popped up when I was on the market, the number 1923. Yeah, that's
Wow.
a smart snipe. If it would have popped up and I saw it, I would definitely would have grabbed it. Scrolling through the feed is OP. I find some crazy stuff being listed for not that much. Yeah, what I usually do when I'm doing that is sit here on this page or on the comic page and refresh. And then as somebody lists something new, it'll pop up on the top. And every once in a while, if you're lucky, it'll be a good serial number or a good deal. Like somebody just listed a Lamborghini Countach. I don't even go to like new listings or anything. I just assume if I'm lucky, it'll be something on the floor. Maybe
That's what I do.
I
I go right to the floor. Because if you look, nobody's looking at anywhere else but the floor price. I kind of wish VeVe would switch that to listed date. So that's what you saw first. But because I think that would change the game. It would make it interesting because everyone's looking at floor price.
Right.
And they'll be ready to just grab it. If you change it to listing date, I could put 5 million and maybe Charlie NFT will buy by accident. So
I just wish they'd change it on the web app so that all the web app snipers didn't have such an advantage of it over us, because they can just sit there and refresh the page and wait for a good serial number to pop up at the floor. I should probably start doing that, honestly, because that is a bit of an advantage.
I've never done it, but everyone I heard says that's the best way to do the first, the lowest available. The lowest.
I might start doing that. I need to be better at doing that. C-Spill says, that's right, treat Omi like your woman. What's that mean? Yell at Omi? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's seeing with the Omi and its price and when to buy it and all that stuff.
Okay, so apparently the version 2 of the logo came out at the New York Comic Con. So yeah, that's kind of like a whole different side of the VeVe America fam anyway, because usually they do the decons over on the West Coast. So having it over on the East Coast for the first time, a meetup, it makes sense that they gave those out. Colored logos will pass V2 Gold Silver? Possibly, especially if they give it utility. If they announce that you get some airdrop, I'd buy the gold logo V2 off you. Just need to sell my pencil and my Countach. Y'all can make a trade. You gonna work out a trade there?
I lost that. That dang, do it.
That'd be a good
Right.
trade. Atomic has a Mickey the Finale number 1971, the year Disney World opened. Special
That's true.
mint, ultra rare. Is 1971 a serial number you've looked for before on this?
Yep, 1955, 1971. 1971 is absolutely that's the year the Florida. That's Disney World. That is definitely Disney World. So What does he have it at?
1971. Let's see if it's a newly listed one. Well, we'll go price high to low because it's probably around the top. 1999. It's lower than 1999. Wait, did I miss it? Maybe he doesn't have it listed right now. How much are you asking for it?
Yeah, what are you asking for it?
Hopefully not 9.6 mil like the person who has serial number 3221.
Right. I think it's a good mint, and maybe in 100 years it'll be worth that much. But and I think it's worth way over, obviously, floor. I mean, if it was a really good price, I would consider it. But I have a feeling it's going to be too expensive for me.
Let me know in the chat if C-Spill is capping or not. He says another RoboCop drop. I guess that's kind of hard to say. A RoboCop drop is coming apparently. I don't know if they announced that. I haven't seen anything about it.
Really?
Maybe he just wants one. Anybody collect 1963 mints? I got your Woody. Paid 300 gems for it. I'll throw it up for 3x floor. 1963 is a good one for any Spider-Man stuff. I don't know if it's good for Woody. Thomas G says,
yeah, I'm not sure I'm Woody.
got a 1918 Captain America comic for cheap today. His birth year in Marvel lore. 1918 is Captain America's birth year. That makes sense because of the operation of the stuff that he got during his coming up as Captain America that made him age less. So he's actually like 100
Oh, that's
years
right.
old.
Yep, that's right.
KCB says I got blue potions number 777, 888, and 222 for 250 each. Blue potions too. Let's go. What's up, Dizzo? What's up, Atomic? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Let's go. I'll try to look up these blue potions real quick. Atomic says Eve was advertised to be the first interoperable VeVe. Yeah, that's what it was. VeVe NFT, but that never was done. It was in the article originally, so they never did send out the art for that. I don't know. I was thinking they did.
I thought there was a very short window where they did actually go through with it, but I don't know. I really don't remember if that actually did. That's what I thought I remembered. So
I wasn't getting one. That's all I knew, so I didn't pay too much attention to it. Charlie NFT bought a common comic quadruple for 24.44. That's a good buy, right?
Yeah,
depends on the comic. So. All right, so
I've sold them a couple things.
Is it somebody's username or something on there?
Yeah, he's if you go look at a lot of the new stuff, his level isn't very high. It's pretty higher than mine, but he spends a lot of money on stuff. He's the one who bought my 41. He buys the mint 41 and all that stuff. He'll be out there and he'll grab the first and the last mints and all of that.
All right, so we got KCB stuff pulled up here. He's got a 222, a 777, and a 888, all for 250 each. I'm trying to decide which one I would want the most. That's kind of a hard decision. But I do see 555 is listed for 34 gems right now, which is kind of
on that one. That's interesting because I really like the 777s, the 888 for the Asian market, 777 for kind of Western countries. That's lucky number. I don't know. I'd rather have those two over the 222. Although I collect the 222s also.
Do you? I've flipped a few in the past. I think I'd probably go with 888. That's a hard decision though. He's also got the 1101, the binary up there as well for 250. So if you're into those special serial numbers for Disney collectibles, there you go. I prefer the actual feed because I'm pretty sure the feed updates quicker than the market for some reason. I wonder what that's for. Yeah, Ronnie Lilo says it has been announced another RoboCop drop. Is it
really? Oh, that's just gonna look at
another. Is there a part 2 to? I've seen the first RoboCop. I think there's a sequel. I could be wrong, and I don't know if there's a different cop in the sequel.
No, there was. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, so it's the your favorite futuristic crime fighter is back. The RoboCop jetpack. At least it looks a little bit better than the James Bond nose jetpack, but it looks like Sunday, February 25th. There you go. Sunday. Holders of S1 RoboCop and the jetpack can craft a flyable RoboCop as seen in RoboCop 3. I didn't know there was a third one. I gave up.
I didn't know. There's definitely didn't know there was a third one either. I was just wondering if there's a second one. I wonder if... So is the price going up on RoboCop now? Did we miss out on
S1 RoboCop and my jetpack. Oh, shit. I better go take that down if I saw it.
That was 3 hours ago.
That,
so if it was going to pump, it probably already
would have already happened.
Yeah, it probably did already happen. That's at 120 gem floor price.
Uh-oh. On which one? The nose?
RoboCop?
The jetpack? Oh, a RoboCop. Oh, wow. That's really good.
Yeah, so is that what it is? Jetpack attachment drops. Holders of Season 1 RoboCop and the jetpack, or I guess, yeah, Series 1 and the jetpack can craft a flyable RoboCop as seen in RoboCop 3. Crafted. Probably don't burn it like usual. Ugh. I wonder if that goes up from here. Maybe if we would have saw that a little faster. I like to see
It did
those
jump.
things. Yeah, it definitely jumped.
Yeah, the jetpack was sitting at around 10 or less gems. It's at 17. And I've got my 70 up for 700. If somebody like me to make me an offer, I am all ears. I'm all nose, actually. If you look at that stupid thing, it looks like a nose to me. So
Is that, you said that's your RoboCop that you have? Or what was it?
not the row. Oh,
the
no,
jetpack.
it's not.
Oh, the jetpack.
No. So what's the jetpack can craft? I guess I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Oh,
I don't have any of those anyways. I don't have any
the
of those
Series
anymore.
1 RoboCop, and then you have to get that drop. And if you have both of those, you can craft.
Then you can craft
a
it.
special
Gotcha.
jetpack.
There we go.
You can have all kinds of jetpacks. I wonder if they're dropping jetpacks for a reason, like you'll be able to use them in the VeVeverse. SmartBot says, I can guarantee when VeVe has an influx of users, we will have bots back and team will start to give false explanations, just like earlier. And we will all have very few chance of securing drops. Well, at least if you have MCP points, you'll have more of a chance. Dill Pickle says, how quickly could you grow a balance of 300 gems on VeVe to 1,000? Well, I was at 500. I grew from 100 to 500, and then I've been stuck at a 500 value for like 3 months now.
I mean, you got to have a lot. I went from 900 to 1850 in a week, but I've got a lot of stuff. So if you're talking about just going in, you're going to have to get lucky and get a secret rare. And then it's easy. But to actually just go and get stuff and flip and sit on the market, if you can sit on the market for 12 hours a day, you probably will be able to snipe some good stuff, but you're going to be exhausted and have carpal tunnel. I guarantee it.
Yo, that's a good point, Atomic. I was just reading what he said. There was actually more to it. They said it was going to be that Eve that dropped a long time ago. It was going to be interoperable, which means you can move it into your own wallet. So I think they might have got the art airdrop, or maybe that was for something else. I thought there was an art airdrop. Let's see if it's in here. But it does say also that it's going to be the digital collectible will be linked to you, blah, blah, blah. Owners of the Inked Stories Eve digital will get first priority. Nope. I thought it said it somewhere in the description, so I guess it's just on the Medium article. Or maybe they scrubbed it. If they were smart, they just got rid of it all. Delete.
They said screw it.
Someone I know is selling 1940 mint Fantasia Mickey. Fantasia Mickey 1940 is the release of Fantasia. Ooh. How much are they selling that for?
Fantasia. Yeah, I'd like to know how much that's for.
I have to look that up and verify it before I spend extra on it. I feel like I spelled it right.
No, it is 1940. But let's see here. Yeah, because I've got the Mickey Sorcerer on Cryptoys. I got lucky and got the Grail where there are only 64 of them.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, I'm always interested in the Mickey stuff.
I couldn't find Fantasia. Jeff says RoboFlop 3 sucked.
Oh, here it is. Casting Spell. I don't know. Is that the secret rare? Yeah, the secret rare. Casting Spell. Did he say it was a secret rare or no?
No, I always thought it was Fantasia. I don't know which Fantasia it is. Maybe it's a poster. New Plan says, it sounds like your kid is losing it, whichever. Man, my kid's been back on the Oculus Quest playing VR, and he found this new game where you play football and basketball against each other, and man, they start yelling at each other. I have to go there all the time, like, dude, chill, relax. Don't say mean things to these people. And they're like, they started it. And I guess y'all can hear them in the background. So, sorry.
Here it is right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's it called?
Oh, it's 4,000. It's called Casting the First Spell.
Ooh.
Yes, I would like that. I'm not paying $5,000. I'm not saying it's not worth $5,000.
Is that
but that's too rich for my blood. Now, see, this is a situation where maybe I'd have something I would trade for that I think is worth $5,000. But yes, I think that's a very good mint to have.
Let's go. What's up, Gritty One? Thanks for hanging out with us. We got Thanu here. What's up, Thanu? Jeff says, I'm waiting for Rancor to be interactive with Grogu when it comes out. I know which one Rancor is. It's a big, ugly monster, but I did not realize that was a Star Wars thing. For some reason, I thought it was with another one.
Now, if anyone's interested, I've got 1944 of that, and that's George Lucas's birthday. So that I think that's obviously a good year for any of the Star Wars stuff.
Man,
so
keep that
in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind. If you guys are interested, if you're a Star Wars fan and you want to get one, a Star Wars asset with the serial number that's the same birth year of George Lucas, it's pretty cool. Adrian B. Comics says, I have number 123, number 222, and 555 Year of the Dragon medallion. I think that's the recent one, ain't it?
It is. It is. I had a couple of those. Mr. V, you want 123? What does he have for the medallion? I wonder what those are at now.
Let's see what the price is and what the floor price is on these. There's only 66 listed on the market, or 65.
65, yep.
And it's at 28 gem floor basically. Seeing if I see any of these serial numbers. He has 123, 555, and 222, but they might not be listed necessarily.
Oh no, they are. Here's 123 for 300, 222 for 300.
Oh,
and yeah, the 123. I mean, eventually it's gonna sell, but I just the market on these. I had a mint 70, and I finally had to lower it pretty low to get it sold. So the demand isn't very high, but if there was a mint out of this set, the 123 would be one that I would keep.
yeah, it depends on if people are going to decide that that's a good one to hold on to long term. It is Year of the Dragon.
Right.
There's on less than 700 editions. You know, there's certain people that collect that kind of stuff. Christian J in the house. What's up, Christian J? An OG.
Hey.
This is our new weekly stream where me and BE try to connect buyers with sellers. There's some stuff up at the top scrolling up there that people are looking for, except for my one that says, I think I'm looking for Electra number 69. That was more of a joke. I probably would. I mean, sell it at the floor price, I'll snatch it up. However, those other things are actual collectible and mint number combinations that people in the community are looking for. Smart Boss says the animated Mickey one, Too Much Magic. Oh, that's the one he's got, number 1940. Is that the one?
Okay, so it's like the ultra rare. Is that the
Too Much Magic? Floor is only 1250 on it. Maybe we'll go high to low and see if it pops up.
All right, let's check that out.
It's a little laggy today, the market is. I have the last mint of the medallion. Ooh, that's another good one. Very good one.
Mm-hmm. Probably stole it from me. Let's see. I don't see it.
I see the 1923 on the market. 1940, unless the price is really low. I started at the top and I'm working my way down. I'm already all the way down to like 22 gems. So maybe he doesn't have it listed right now.
I don't think it's listed because I don't see it.
Maybe somebody just bought it. Who knows?
See, I do have that one. I've got the rare version, the last mint. That's one of my prized possessions.
Man, you got all kinds of stuff over there.
Man, I've got everything. You know, I've got all these last mints. I've got, if you go to my profile, you can see pretty much all my crappy flexing that I've got. I do have that 123 beta, blue and beta animated. That's the one that was the first kind of lowest, you know, because Aston Martin was at 500 and then that came and that was at 424. And now we have tons of stuff under like 400. So
I don't like to look at this one. I have history with this drop.
I know.
I was supposed to get the airdrop. I earned the airdrop, but the snapshot was not a snapshot. It was a long shot, and I didn't get it.
They left the lens open a while, letting it light in and all that.
I started right
bullshit.
after the snapshot, and then I didn't get the airdrop because apparently I had to hold it longer than that. Sandbox says, do you know the total NFTs each of the IPs has on VeVe? Which one has the most so far? Normally I would say like Disney. Well, I mean, if you're counting comics, then Marvel, obviously.
If you're counting collectibles, I would say James Bond.
Yep, I was going to say that too. I was going to say Bond might be more than Disney. That'd be close. I'd have to do the math on. Also, Marvel, they got all the Marvel Mighties plus all the first appearances. Denny OC says, I have Matt G's Failure to Comply and Matching Mint Melvin listed for 60 each. Oh, so you got the matching mints? What do you mean by Matt G's? So it's Matt Groening? Maybe it's not. Matt Gondak, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah, Matt Gondak. Interesting.
So you got matching mints, but you're not saying what the mints are? Or are you saying you actually got it from Matt G himself? Failure to Comply and Matching Mint Melvin listed for 60 each. The Melvin is probably pretty close to that price. I think that was the scarce one of the group.
Yeah, it was. It was the
20 gems. That's a good price. If you like matching stuff. So he's got 29.58, I'm assuming, is the one. And let's see what the Failure to Comply. Failure of Control? Probably Failure of Control. So let's see. 60. Yep, there it is. Matching mints. But what is Failure of Control? Is that the... Oh, okay. Matt Gondak's poster that he did. So he's got the Melvin, which is the scarce one of the Matt Gondak set. And then he's got the Matt Gondak poster. Matching mints, $29.58. If you're into that kind of stuff. Digitalverse says, what's a good price for the Frozen pencil? $7.55. I have it listed for $50. Seems reasonable. We can look it up. What do you think?
Oh, it's 755. Is July the month? That's what we were saying. Like I know it's 1955. I guess I forgot if it was July 1955. Yeah, I mean if that's the case, I think there's going to be a premium on that. I don't think that's a unfair price. It's not like you put it at 1,000 gems. So 50 might be actually, I think, a reasonable price for somebody who's going to collect it and hold on to it.
What was special about 755?
Well, 1955 is the year of Disneyland.
Okay.
So did Disneyland come out in July? I think it might have. I'd have to check. I'm checking right now.
It's a little
yeah.
niche, but there's people out there that would like it. They just crafted
Yeah,
that.
it is 1955. Yeah, I think yeah 50. If I had a lot of, if I didn't have some things I was looking for, I would certainly consider it or give you an offer that was just a little bit under it. But yeah, I think that's not actually. It's not a bad price.
Scar's got some more good stuff. He said he's got the Frozen and Aladdin pencil, mint 2300. So for both of them, are they matching? I'm assuming those are matching mints 2300, which is a decent serial number too. People like the ones that end in the double zeros. So
Plus 1923 for the.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. And
Sometimes
I was going to say, actually, that's another one you should be looking for if you're doing Disney. I mean, again, right now, people are going to be looking for 1923, but if this blows up, those 2300s, the things that are close to reality, I think it's not a stretch. I think those are going to be worth something.
Not at all. People already pay more for them. Dan K says, I have Incredible Hulk number 347, common mint, number 203. I think the lowest was 186.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And what are you selling for? Let us know. Or maybe somebody can go look it up if they're interested. I was trying to look at these matching mints. Number 2300. He said he had them listed for like 49. Yeah, there it is. Might be a good deal if you're into that. Pick and sell for 999 for the 1940 Fantasia. And that was the ultra rare too. So he said he's thinking about 999. It's not currently listed.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know it won't sell at that price, so he's got it listed, but doesn't expect it to sell at that price. I hear you. Selling Rainbow Mint number 585, representing May 1985, the release of Rainbow First Blood Part 2. That's pretty good.
How much is that at? What do we have that listed at?
Let's check it out. I want to check out Rambo too. I haven't seen him in a while. That's one I kind of wish I owned.
Floor's at 32, and he is 585. See, that was one. I was looking for 85 on that. Let's see here.
And this one's not sold out yet. Oh, I see it. 50 gems, 585, and it came out in May 1985. Let's see if it actually came out though. What year did Rambo 2 come out? May 1985. It's true. It's true.
I mean, so if we look at the floors at 32 and he has that at 50 now, and you like Rambo, you're collecting it, I would actually say that's a pretty good price. It's not crazy above the floor. I think it is important. I think a lot of people who can't get the, let's say 1985 will be looking. I always am looking, and I'll even post in my Minty Fresh numbers the month and the year, the month and the two digits for the year. I think it's a fair price. I'm not going to get it, but like BioShock, if somebody came in here and said, I'll give you 45, would you take that? I'm just trying to see if that's something you would do, or if you're selling, because this is what we want to do, is help you sell it. Maybe somebody would give you 45 and maybe you say screw you. But
Seems like a good deal, and Rambo's a cool collectible, especially since there's literally only one. I don't even know if they're ever going to make any more unless it's another Rambo. If so, that would just make this more valuable because it's the first appearance.
Right, exactly.
Smart Buy's got Thanos Secret Rare 2018 for 2,500, and 2018 is the first appearance of Thanos in movies and the Infinity Wars. That's definitely a good serial number. 2,500 is not bad too. It's the secret rare. Kryptoni says he's excited for the Elmon X Scream with the partnership with OpenSea. Elmon X has partnered with OpenSea. I saw that they were doing Scream, and I thought they were talking about the movie. Apparently, they're not talking about the movie.
They're not talking about the movie. The Scream is actually, hey, Kryptoni, can you hook me up and get me a wait list on that? I have not gotten any of the Elmon X. I really like the Scream, though, so that's interesting. I'm going to have to look into that.
I got Starry Nights, and I flipped Starry Nights for, I made a deal with somebody on the Starry Nights one, but I definitely got more out of it than I paid for it. But I know that's a really famous poster, or a famous piece of art, definitely not a poster, the Scream one that they're showing. So with it being the partnership with OpenSea, it's probably worth going for. But they're hard to get. They always, they give their OGs all the mints.
They're not giving me one, that's for sure.
Portfolio says mint number 47, ultra rare snow globe stamp. And mint number 48 rare snow globe stamp. Super low prices. They can't be that low for a 47 and a 48. Those are some pretty good serial numbers. Let's check them out.
Stamps are hard to sell. They really are
Yeah.
hard to sell.
That's true.
Trust me, I've got a bunch of title 9 ones, a bunch of 2 digits, and they're not worth very much. But see, this is the time if you believe in it. Now, it's a gamble, but if you believe in those things and you think there's going to be either utility or VeVe blows up and you're getting started, you're like, well, there's no way I'm going to get any of the Disney stuff. Those are like the low-hanging fruit. Maybe you go in there and you start getting the 2 digits. Just be careful and not spend more than you can afford to lose, because you might.
True. Yeah, and people might want to start grabbing these so that they can use them for the MCP as well. Might want to get the low mints so you get the extra half a MCP point per day. I don't know if I'm finding the one you're talking about, though. I looked at both ultra rares, and I didn't see number 47 or a 48 unless I missed it. Let me go check out the rares. There's the Santa Claus. See how low these prices are. Oh, it must be this one, I'm assuming. Wallow? Are you Wallow for 40? 40 is not bad with being the lowest mint available. Yeah, Control. Yeah, we found it. Sandbox says, when they developed the first Marvel Mighty game, which one would be the likely one they would first use?
Are we still going there? I don't know.
I don't really think that's ever happening. However, they could build any type of game, and then once you connect your wallet, say, if you own this Marvel Mighty, then you get this Marvel Mighty in the game. So, I mean, technically, maybe one day in the future they could do something like that. And if they did, I would probably be whichever was the first one that dropped. What was the first Marvel Mighty ever is what I was trying to think of. Was it Deadpool? No.
No, it wasn't Deadpool. No, it couldn't have been.
Oh, it was Sam Wilson and
yeah, I think that's
Bucky
what I was
Barnes.
thinking.
So yeah, it would be Captain America most likely. JDX says I got 1010 Aladdin lamp and Disney D, both of them.
Oh, really?
So are those the golden moments?
I know KC BMW is interested, but he's not going to pay a lot for it.
Yeah, what kind of price
I mean,
are
I
you
love
on?
the 1010. Those are definitely good. I told you I've got that the Disney lamp 8888. I'm so excited about that. Like, that's going to be a while until that's going to be worth something, but I'm super excited to have that.
You got a little bit of everything. Yeah, that's a great mint. I'm looking for the 1010. See if I can find it. Do you have a price on it? I don't know his price. It might not even be listed yet. Let us know if you have a price on those. Betty Boop Ultra Rare number 95 for only 49 Jimmys. What's up, Prince?
Wow.
Betty Boop. I wonder how those prices are looking like. I haven't looked at Betty
That's on which rarity?
Ultra
guys,
rare.
I'm so tired from today. I'm like so out of it. I'm trying to get caught up here. I know I'm not very animated today, so I apologize. But yeah, I like the Betty Boop. I think people are just not as excited about it now, and I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But these are the times when all this other stuff's coming out. You know, when everyone's zigging, you zag, right? Like, this is where you come in and you try to find the good mints and stuff like that on these collectibles maybe people aren't, thinking about.
Wow, he's only got it for 50 gems. That's pretty cheap for a 2 digits. The cheapest 2 digit on the market. And it's Betty Boop. I wonder if 1995, anything happened with Betty Boop. Maybe they had a cartoon that year. Anyone selling Mickey Disney 100 posters, sub 100 mints? So Kevin P is looking for the Disney posters. I think all of those are like secret rares too, and there's a bunch of them. And he's looking for sub 100 mints. So if anybody has any in the chat, let us know. Try to connect you. Just tweet at the stream. Thank you, Kryptoni. Appreciate you, bro.
Yep, thank you.
Duplan says, what do you guys think of uncommon comics? I know some people were saying that the Wells were stacking uncommon comics just because you don't get any type of penalty for stacking the uncommons when it comes to MCP points. Are you into the uncommons, BE?
Not really. Not really.
It's one of the
Not
least
too
liked
much.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I really am not, unless you can get, for MCP points, but now those have even started to go up. So yeah, I don't know. Not big on that.
Yeah, the rares and the uncommons are probably the worst looking ones because they have the least color. Everybody likes the original. A lot of people like the exclusives. Everybody wants a secret rare. So what they did then is they made the rares and the uncommons some of the most advantageous ones to get when it comes to getting MCP points. And that's why the rare prices went up so much. Kryptoni says...
Who was talking... Oh, sorry.
No problem. What was you going to say?
No, I was to say that the Soul Stone, and it's probably up now, they were talking about how it's a set on itself.
Yeah, people were saying...
And I forgot what rarity is. So it's 2 points. Isn't it 2 points? And they're only 368, if I'm correct, right? Or am I wrong?
It gets 2 points.
Oh, it's a common.
It's a common, but it
It's a
still gets the
common.
2 points. One for having the collectible and one for completing the set.
So
Or holding the set.
$1.70, a little bit over $1.80, $1.84. That's actually not bad for MCP points.
It's probably the cheapest MCP points you can get per gym right now. Good call. Yeah, both.
Not
golden
anymore.
moments.
They just got bought out.
Are you
They're going to
serious?
get bought out right now. No, there's still a couple there, but
368. Yeah, that's a good deal.
yep.
Kryptonic says, congrats to the RoboCop holders. Yeah, everything pumps whenever I don't have it. I never got one.
After we get rid of it.
If I would have saw that tweet, I would have went in and grabbed a couple for sure, but I didn't see it. But this is probably for sure exciting for them. Yeah, well, especially if they're RoboCop fans. This will be a fun event. Oh, he doesn't have the 1010s listed. The Golden Moment 1010s, if anybody's interested. Adrian V. Comics says, I got the Steve Rogers Ultra Rare Poster Mint. I think it's Steve Rogers. Mint number 1962. Mm-hmm. Is that the first appearance of Steve Rogers, 1962?
Isn't 1940 is the Captain America on first.
Oh, okay. So what is 1962? Is that the Spider-Man? No, Spider-Man's 63. Something's in 62. Oh, I think we lost you. We lost your mic. Did you hit a button? Did Shelby Cobra cut you off? Did she pull the cord on you? It should be fine over here on my end. But I don't see your voice popping up. He says you don't know? Oh, no. Let me check our Zoom call. Zoom call looks good. Oh, it says you're muted. It says you muted yourself. Do you mean send you an invite and come back in? Oh, now you're back. Well, nope, still can't hear you. No idea what happened here. Maybe something got unplugged. You got a loose cord, a loose cable. BE will be back in a second, I'm sure. Alright, let me go with the chat while BE is checking that out. Don't know what he should sell those 1010 golden moments for. Might want to hold on to them right now with the prices being so low on golden moments. I don't think you're going to get the type of premium you would want for them, unless you can find somebody who like contacts you or like somebody through the chat here that's willing to give you a good deal. See, there's KCB right there. He's already interested in them. I'm sure there's probably a conversation happening several rows down. Let me catch up with y'all. I'm looking at the Incredible Hulk #1 Uncommon Comics to stack. Incredible Hulk #1 Uncommons. I mean, sometimes you can get a lot of them for cheap because Uncommons are so cheap. I don't blame you if it's a FA comic. I see BE. Let's see if we hear him. I don't know. I don't think it's on my end. I hope not, anyway. Let me go back in here. Maybe it is. I didn't push anything. Nope. I have no clue, dude. It's crazy. Don't get mad. Don't get mad, BE. Oh, man, I don't think you heard me either. BE will start slamming the desk. Don't get mad, BE. It's cool. No big deal. This is a hangout stream. Chill and chill. I see it being like the Infinity video game. Oh, the Marvel. You still on the Marvel? I see if they do make a Mighty game. I'd like to see something similar to that. I've heard people say like, I don't know, is it called Mario Smash? Like Smash Brothers? I can see that. I mean, like I said, you could just use them as indicators. If it's in your wallet, then it unlocks the character on the game that you're trying to play inside of the VeVeverse. Really don't think it's anything on my end because it still shows where you would be at. Yeah, if you need a reboot or anything, like I was saying, if you can hear me, don't get upset, don't get mad. It's all good. Where this is a chill and chill stream. No, there he goes. See, I told you he's gonna start slamming my desk. All right, he's saying something like, "I'm working on it." I think. Good choice, new plan. Denny OC says, "I hear informant running on like 2 hours of sleep." Yeah, no, he was taking a nap. Get back to you. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll figure it out. Like I said, I don't think it's anything on my end. The Zoom call looks cool. We can start a new Zoom call if we need to. I don't know if that'll help. Never had this problem before, though. Oh, no. Shelby Cobra's hearing the smashing on the desk right now. Happy Tree Friends mural with purple trees, number 45. 100 or best offer. It's on the ceiling. Ceiling, is that the opposite of the floor? I think today, and if I'm not mistaken, I think today is the last day to craft the Happy Tree murals. And he's got purple trees. The one with purple trees, I can't tell which one of these has purple trees. Treasure 3 Idol, what do you see now? If we had BE here, he knows all about the Happy Tree Friends, he'd be able to tell us which one had the purple trees. Is that? What a good guess. Promise that was a guess. Now I gotta remember which one I picked. And you got serial number 45. Oh my goodness. Is that legit? I see 49. Yep, number 45 for 100 or best offer. Yep, there it is right there. It's on the bottom if you can't see it. Ronnie Lido, number 45, only 100. I can see these going up after today since it's apparently the last day that you can mint these. Drop on my number 500 mint Countach to 200 Jimmy's. Remember, it's the LP 500 was the first Countach. And he's got serial number 500. He's dropping it to 200 gems. Oh, you could hear him? You could hear Denio? I mean, you could hear BE? What's up, Doug Dimmadome? We're hanging out. We're doing our Natural Born Shillers stream. We got the biggest bro. Oh, no wonder he got rugged. Now I see what happened there. The rugger comes into the stream, and BE gets rugged. What's up, Rug? What's up, Rugger? What's up, Doug Dimmadome? This is where we try to connect people with special mints. Yeah, just reboot. When we connect people with special mints for people that are looking for them. KCB says 75 bucks each. I don't think I would take that. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to mess you up, KCB. It's a little bit of a low ball offer. That's some decent mints. He's got serial number 1010 on 2 golden moments. I think it's Aladdin's lamp and the Disney D. And people like that Disney D. Smartbot says, will you be buying the James Bond stuff from Legacy series? If you get all the series, total I think 7, 2 outs already, you will get the gold James Bond logo. No, I know what you're talking about now that you said that, but I haven't thought about that whole series that's dropping and trying to get that airdrop for months, so I have no, Siri's listening to me. I'm not talking to you, Siri. I'm not talking to you. Go away. Must have said something that triggered her. Oh, I hate when that happens. You're just sitting there, you say something out loud, and then Siri talks back to you for no reason. But no, I'm probably not interested in those. However, I'll be sniping and stuff on those. I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. I have no clue what's going on.
No problem
but
at
I'm
all.
back.
It's all gravy. All right, yeah, it worked. What's up, Matt Mars in the house? Let's go. What's the current state of VeVe? They locked me out. I hear that a lot. I don't know what you do to get locked out. If it's
You haven't been locked out.
I mean, well, I just got locked out today, technically, because I think what happened was I was on my iPad, and I turned off my iPad. Then I got a notification on my phone from VeVe, so I started to load the app, and I was like, nah, I'm just going to X out and get back on my iPad. So when I loaded my iPad that time, it had to kind of kick me off because I had to sign back in again.
That's weird.
Yeah, which means you got to go through the whole 2FA and everything. Yeah, he is back. What's up, House of Bane? Looking for number 242 on any Lamborghini. Ooh, that's interesting.
I don't have any more. Well, actually, not. I just don't have that one.
Might throw that on our looking for screen up here. And then anybody who comes into the chat later on and sees it on there, we'll let you know if they got it. Or maybe they'll just see that and they'll decide to go ahead and list their serial number 242. So what about today's drop? Did you go for it while I was watching your stream?
Yeah, so I went, I literally had 10 seconds left before they had rebounds. And I was convinced to go, and I'm like, crap. All right, I'll do it. And I did it. And I got mint 309. And then I basically just floored it. I know I could have gotten probably maybe 10 bucks more. But floored it, got rid of it. And then I sniped 162. And I sold that for like a $33 profit. So I was pretty happy. Pretty happy. Pretty decent day.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, it was a good snipe. Yeah, I didn't go for the drop, but I decided not to. Let me go ahead and get this. For some reason, it's not coming
Probably
out.
smart. I think it's still available, so you could go for it right now if you wanted to.
It's 20 gems. I mean, if it was 7 gems like the usual $6.99, I probably would go for it for sure. But not for no 20 gems, no way. But I was on the market sniping. I was sniping the uncommons today because I knew all you KCBs and then BEs would be sniping the commons. So I was like, I'll take the easy road and I'll snipe the uncommons. And I got a couple of them like 2015 and 558, but just for like 3 or 4 gem, flips. However, I saw number 420 pop up, and I went for it. And you know how sometimes you click on it and then you get the spinner for a while, and you're like, oh,
you're not getting it. You're like,
I don't even
crap.
go for it after that. And it was my collectibles who got it, and he sold it back for 42.
Wow,
that was pretty.
I didn't know he was a sniper. What the hell happened?
That was like
he changed.
30 minutes after the drop and stuff.
So I want to just give people an example of what's a potential stretch of a mint. Because for 9 gems, I don't know where it's at. I got the common Dracula. I just sniped it off the market. I talked about it on the stream. So I got $39.22. So let's see if anyone can understand why that might be worth it. Basically, obviously, 1939 is Timely Comics, predecessor to Marvel, and then 22 is Stan Lee's birthday. So it's a stretch. But I do think, though, in the future, things like this, again, when we're looking for things to differentiate ourselves, these are going to be the things that are worth having. So if you can grab these at floor and put them away into your vault, I think those are good ones to get. I'm not selling it, but I'm just saying those are the things you should be looking for. I think things like that could be good, but it might be a big stretch for a lot of people.
Is that one you sniped and you're holding on to?
Yeah, because I got it at floor. I think I paid 9 gems for it, so I don't care. I just sniped it and said, all right, I'll because sometimes I like to keep stuff. I like blades, so I'm like, all right, I'll just keep it.
What's up, How to Brain? Thanks for hanging out with us. We are doing our weekly Natural Born Shillers. We do it on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. We might be doing it on VeVe's channel, the Informant YouTube channel, every once in a while, so make sure you're subscribed over there. Maybe got your notifications on over there. He also streams the drops if you didn't know already, and the link to his channel is in the description. Digitalverse says, cheapest 100 mint Ghost Rider collectible on the market is only 20 gems above floor. Cheapest 100 mint? So are you saying it's a 2-digit? What do you mean? Oh, is it literally 100?
100, or are you saying basically a sub 200?
I'm thinking he's saying sub 200. Yeah, it took me a second. I mean, is it in the top 5%? Sometimes it's hard to figure out the ones that are in the top 5% that get the extra half an MCP point per day for the low mint bonus.
Yeah, only Daily Burn gave me the formula, but now I don't know. I got to go find it again. But it is basically, because they don't count theirs. So you basically add those 40 on to the top, I think. So you have more.
Now that I see the floor, that doesn't sound too bad, because the floor is 91. He's at 110, and he's got serial number 176. That's pretty low. I bet that gets the extra half a MCP point per day bonus.
Absolutely. Just let it sit, and somebody's going to buy it.
My man Ledgess over here has an Amazing Spider-Man number 37 mint 7500. Is that the highest mint available?
Yes, I believe that is, and I like that he's trying to sell it to me. I'm sure. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to get that. Let's see.
See if I can find it by typing in. Nope, that didn't work. It says I have results, but the results didn't pop up. I typed in 37. If I have to type,
I don't understand why it does that.
Let me do number 37, because if I have to look up Spider-Man, it takes a long time because there's so many Spider-Mans. Boom, number sign 37 worked.
Oh, it did. Oh, that's good to know, because yeah, that's a pain in the ass to have to type out. Here it is. Okay, and this is that is that the common? Does he say? He doesn't say if it's a common.
That's what I'm trying to find out now. Thank you, How to Brain. Appreciate you, bro. He says, I love this stream I did. Yeah, if we don't have anything to shill, then we'll just be looking at some market prices, stuff like that. But if there's anything that you're trying to sell or that you're looking for, just let us know. I guess it's not listed unless it's a different rarity.
Yeah, let's just. Oh, it is. I don't see it listed though, because I've got it right here.
Yeah, I got it right here too.
I think he's just trying to get pricing on that.
What's up, Choo Choo's in the house? Let's go. I see Choo Choo and a lot of How to Brain, a lot of other people who were in the stream with you today and doing some muzzle run, which was very fun. I actually won like $20 today playing muzzle run.
I can't win anything on my streams.
But you had
it's cool.
Mr.
No,
Miyagi
what was really
doing
cool is the top people were all from the stream, because I really, if you guys like sat through the horribleness of it, it ended up like the losers, you had to lose to get to the final round, but you had to win the final round, which was actually kind of fun and crazy, but I had no clue what I did to do it. And then the top 3 people were from all pretty much brand new users. I know you've been doing it for a while, Vault, but you really hadn't done anything or really built up your racers until now. That worked out great, and it was pretty good. For 0, you got some Matic, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I won over $20, and I was looking at the Matic chart, and I was like, it's pumped already. So I went ahead and withdrew it, and then whenever it goes down, if it does, I might throw it back in there and have enough to get a couple packs on the muzzle run. And that's a muzzle run dog that I bought off of OpenSea for like at least at most $2. It was $2 or cheaper probably.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So Ledgess did delist that number 7500 Amazing Spider-Man number 37. It's kind of a comic that just came out not too long ago. I gotta check to see whose first appearance it is, and he's got the highest serial number possible. Let me see, 7500 editions.
It's Norman Osborn, so it's his first appearance.
Yep, and there are 7500 editions, so he has the highest serial number possible. It's got a first appearance. He's looking for offers if anybody's interesting. Choo says I got to join the next race. I think you're going live tomorrow, even though there's not a drop. You're going to do some.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Assuming I'm not like sick in the morning, I'm feeling a little better after I actually took a nap and almost missed the stream.
Oh, no.
But assuming I'm okay, it'll probably be a little later, like early afternoon, maybe around 12 Central Time. I got to talk to Muzz and see and work with some of the guys there. But I should be doing it unless I'm not feeling well. But definitely, if not, on Thursday, and then I'll do another one too, at some point.
Nice. Yeah, muzzle run's fun. You pretty much buy your dogs with Matic, or you can get packs. It's almost like getting a blind box using Matic, which used to be pretty cheap, but now it's $1 per Matic. However, all these dogs are usually pretty cheap, and you got lots of free stuff that you can join into, and then of course you can play in BE tournaments, have a chance to win some money.
And they're free. They're free tournaments. And I try to I'm going to be working on making it so anyone can join, but that the really good players can't just completely overpower the new players. So you actually have a chance. So, and what I did today actually worked out perfectly. It's kind of funny that it did, because nobody had figured that out. How do you lose to get to the final then to win? That's an impossibility, right? But you did it, so.
Yeah, well, see, whenever I first entered it, I thought you had to win to win all the races to move on. I didn't know that was going to be the one that lost that got to move on to the final race. So I did a rabbit, which is an extra bonus that you can get that makes your dog a little faster. However, one of those first races, my dog came in dead last, and it's Cosmo. So it's got a little bit of a Marvel backstory to it. It's the Cosmo dog. I named him Cosmo, and he has a pretty good record. But because he came in last place in that one race, that got him into the finals. And then I guess that rabbit paid off. Well, I don't even think it popped up for me using the rabbit, because it has to be at a certain distance to use your rabbit, right?
Did you not? Oh, you didn't. You maybe didn't fill up your funnel.
Might not have
So you
filled
didn't
up
have
my
each
funnel.
distance, and maybe that's why. By the way, if you like Cosmo, I've got Mint 77. I paid a lot for that. I totally got screwed on that.
That's a cool one, though, because there's only one Cosmo. I got the Darth Vader pulled up right now. Hatterbrand called him Dark Vader. I like that. But he's chilling for a friend. I don't know where it is or what the price is or if it's even listed right now, but his friend has mint number 5477 for Vader. So may the 4th be with you.
5477. So no, the May 25th. So 54. Let me
I was
think
thinking May the 4th. 54 as in May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, probably that 77. See, I like 577, or what would the other one be? I mean, that could be somebody will probably want that. Yeah, so probably May the 4th be with you 77. I'm interested in the price.
Oh, he says he listed it on auction. Let's check out. Yep.
Oh, okay.
First bid is 1,000.
Oh, somebody actually bid on it?
No, nobody's bid on it yet. This is.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, okay, take that. If he sold it for 1,000, I think that's a good deal.
Yeah, I think he did good if he sells it for 1,000. I wouldn't pay 1,000 for it. However,
No.
I would definitely pay more than floor for it. That's a cool mint.
Yeah.
Smart Bass says those James Bond stuff might be good gamble for small profit for both Series 2 out of 3 collectibles or above retail. Is there another James Bond drop happening or something? Oh, you're talking about the future ones where you have to get like all 7 drops to get some airdrop. They were talking about that while you were fixing your mic. I forgot exactly how that works, but apparently there's something going on where they've dropped 2 of them so far. I remember them talking about it a while back. There's going to be 7 drops total, and if you have all of them, or if you have 1 of each, then you get something. So yeah, that might be a good gamble. I don't mind the Bond 007 stuff so much, especially since Aston Martin has the Bond IP license attached to it.
Yeah, that's a cool. I wish I could get that. I'm not going to pay what it's going for, but yeah, I would absolutely. The Aston Martin's on my list, but I'm not going to pay where it's at. But it is on my list.
Yeah, I wish I had one too. I had one for a while, but I paid way too much for it, and then I sold it for much less than what I paid for it. I paid $5,200, I think, for my Aston Martin Secret Rare. However, I had just sold my Todd for $7,000, so keep that in mind.
I remember that. Yeah, those were the days. Like if I just had sold my C3PO for $5,000 and didn't do anything else, I would have been very happy. Right?
Aston Martin's pretty good price right now, about 800 gems, 830. Dan K says the matching ultra rare for your Coca-Cola machine is up for auction. BE, you should offer.
Yeah, I'm looking. Mint 53. I'm looking for it. How? Is it today? I don't see it yet. I'm kind of scrolling through here.
All right, you look for that, and I'm going to look for JJ's Tales of Suspense number 39, which is the first appearance of Iron Man. That's pretty dope. Let me see what serial number he's got. 6660.
Well, Or which one is this?
This is
for
Tales of Suspense number 39. It's the comic that's the first appearance of Iron Man.
And I'm trying to think if 66 was the year.
Whoa.
Excuse me.
Oh, man. My trick didn't
still
work this time. Oh, maybe it did. Never mind. I put in number sign 39, and I was able to find it that way. All right.
Now we can't search. Oh, here it is. Here it is. 70. I don't know if I want to spend that. I mean, it's not a horrible price, but yikes. I don't know if I really care if I match the mints on that. I mean, again, this market is so crazy. I want to be very careful. I want to focus on big stuff. That's what I'm doing right now. See if I can get something big.
I mean, Iron Man comic with only 500 editions is pretty big. I mean, first
no, that
appearance
is
Iron Man, yeah.
the Coke machine though.
Oh, okay.
The 53 Coke machine. I don't think I'm gonna go for it. Not at that price.
Yeah, I want to be stacking Coke machines right now. I already learned my lesson on that one. He's also got the Amazing Spider-Man number 129 listed as well, serial number 616 and a 0. Yeah, I wonder what you got that listed for. AF-15 grill.
Look that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Ooh. No, I'm saying 6160. People look for that for sure. You might have it at a price that a collector would pay if you're gonna. But most people are gonna buy that are gonna want to flip it. So, but it might be worth keeping. Let's see.
He's got the 616, and I know I flip those sometimes on drop days. Definitely a good one.
No, for sure.
Why is there 3 different? Oh no, there's 2 Amazing Fantasies and 1 Amazing Spider-Man number 15. Let's see if this is the right AF-15 or not. Apparently there's 2 of them on here. Portfolio says you always come up with creative VeVe content. Thank you. Yeah, this was VE's idea, 100%. All right.
Well, I mean,
comic number 1106. What's special about 1106?
110. I think he's just saying he's got a low mint on that AF-15,
okay.
Which I think is not a bad point. I mean, that's one you're going to want to the lower you can get. I don't think that is anything special though.
Shoo, those are expensive. Wish I had some of those. Dan K says I said I offer him 35. 70 is too much. 616.
Oh, he's talking about that Coke machine. Yeah, if you could get that, it would probably be worth for mint 70. Yeah.
Do you think I should just let go of my Coke machine and take the L, or wait for it to come back up?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, the people I've talked to, so what you have to decide is, do we get a pump and now we're going to come back down, or of course I hope, or if he even just goes sideways. I mean, I hate taking losses. I really do. I'm very stubborn. So, and I did actually the last couple weeks. I took some losses, but they were on things where I lost like 10 or 20 gems.
Right.
It just depends how much you're going to lose, and if there's something else you want to buy. I mean, I wouldn't sell it to get Blade. I don't think I would. That's what I'm saying.
Probably a good point. Glad Jess says, do you think 150 for that serial number 7500 is too low? You think so?
I would, if I saw it come up for 100, I might consider it. I feel like you can definitely get 200 plus for that. So if you really want to sell it, you put it up for 200 and leave it there. Now, I don't know if Casey BMW is still in here and if he disagrees, but there's usually a range that those go for. I think that's a reasonable price, 200 plus 200. I think 150 might be a little low, but if you want to sell it, that might be a great price.
Yeah, I should sell at that price. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, maybe you can get a little bit more. Dan K is pumping my secret rare Coke machine. Let's go. Says 4 of them sold. Yeah, I saw where it pumped a little bit.
Nice.
It was Tucson, I think, who messaged me or tagged me on Twitter and said, your Coke machine is pumping. And I was like, yeah, right. It pumped a little bit. No,
Dan K did a good job. He did. He's like, there's only so many left at floor. You better hurry, and it pumped. But hey, you know what? If it worked, it worked. That's great.
Yeah. Dan K says, do you guys want to show DC for 10 minutes? I do have it already pulled up. I've got the marketplace pulled up here on the DC. I think this is, this is the market. I was going to say, I wonder if they're pumping the same way that VeVe is. However, it kind of looks like VeVe's starting to come back down a little bit. How to Brain says, if someone's interested in Loki number 58, I can lower the price for sure. Anything special about Loki 58 besides just how low it is? Let's look it up and see how close you are to the floor anyway. And let me know on DC if there's anything you want to look at. We'll definitely check it out. What's up, White Rabbit? Thanks for hanging out with us. This is me and BE's weekly shilling stream where we help people shill special mints and things that they collect. I want to find this Loki real quick.
I do have I've got All American Comics, which is the Green Lantern number 16. And I've got mint number 1 for the rare. Now, Adam said he thought I could get between 3,000 and 5,000, but if I kept it, it would probably be worth a lot more.
Wait, what do you
So
have?
I don't know.
Mint number
Okay,
one.
so it's mint number 1 rare of the All American Comics number 16, which is the FA of Green Lantern. I didn't even know I had it. Like when it went to Candy, I had no clue what mint, because I guess I got it when we could no longer determine what mint we have.
Right.
So that is by far the best that I've had. And I have it up for 10. I'm waiting for my AF-15. I could have sold that at 23,000 and now look where it's at. So,
Right,
I like to make bad decisions and wait for things to just go to zero.
I gotta catch up with you because I was looking up Green Lantern on VeVe and I was like, "How do you got mint number one?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
going
sorry.
on here?"
It's on
I don't know. It
Candy.
took me a second to catch that. So you got mint number one on which Green Lantern comic?
It's the All American Comics number 16
Okay,
rare.
the rare. All right, let's see if we can.
I think
find it.
it's actually listed, so it's one of 420 sites. Could you imagine if I had that for the legendary? Probably would be worth 10,000 right now.
Did you say
I have to go into some group to sell it. Adam said I could definitely sell it for thousands. So
And how much did you say you have it listed for?
I think I have it listed for 10. Yeah, let me go look here. 9,500. Oh no, 10 because they're going to take 500. Yeah, 10,000.
10,000. Okay, I thought you were saying you're
Yeah.
listed number one for 10 gems too. That's why I was like all confused. The
Oh,
floor price is
hell no.
23. No, this is a decent comic right here. So he's got listed for 10K. He's got mint number one. I wish I would have kept a lot of my low mints, but I sold them all to Adam because I was kind of skeptical that they would ever matter, even though I told people they probably would. I didn't believe it myself.
He knew.
What's up,
Right.
Crowned Jay? Thanks for hanging out with us. How to Brain says Venezuela's area code number 58. Oh man, that's a stretch. You're stretching. Maybe you're a big Messi fan. Or no, that's Argentina. Kryptoni says, would love a segment that you guys tell us the top gainers for each platform. Top gainers. Oh, I hear what you're saying.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I just have to do more. Like today would have been hard because I was out of town and coming in, but I don't mind doing some work, and it's a great idea, Kryptoni.
Well, I
kind
mean,
of talk
it'd be
about
doable on VeVe, but I don't know how we could possibly find out what the top gainer was on DC.
That's true. I don't know how.
Because he said different platforms, unless you're talking about, on different platforms. I don't know how I could find the top gainers on other places. Although I've seen people post before, like a Superman just sold for 3,000, so maybe there is a way to do it.
True. I mean, I one of the best sellers right now on Candy is Mad Magazine. The core, if you want to buy them, please buy them. Please, God, buy Mad Magazine. I got so screwed on those Mad Magazines. Did you actually buy any of them or no?
I've got a couple of the uncommons, I'm sure.
Oh, so got screwed. But so I can lie to you guys and chill. Come on, $100 a piece, please. Please, God, 100 a piece.
Oh no, the floor is $1 on the core and $1.49 on the uncommon.
And I pay full price for those.
Why'd the price go down so much? What's the edition size? There's 1,720 of the uncommon, so I guess that's kind of... Oh, there's 2,756.
I think people just don't care.
Yeah.
I think that's... I was just talking to my uncle who actually collected the originals, and he laughed at me.
Oh, you got a 10-minute warning
No.
over here from Shelby Cobra. 10-minute
Oh, I
warning.
do?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think she
man.
was calling me babe. But she was letting you know. 10-minute warning.
She's rugging us. What's going on?
It happens. Yeah, I'm surprised because I loved Mad Magazine. You know, I like that more than I liked comic books when I was a kid. So I'm surprised
for
people
sure.
aren't interested in that.
Remember Cracked, too? Cracked was
Cracked,
like
yes.
the cheap version of Mad Magazine.
With the guy with the big ears on the front. Yeah. Jeff says, my best thing on Candy is an Uncommon Crap comic with high numbers because I have all commons. No, I have all uncommons. I've been getting some airdrops recently, but I don't think these are ever worth anything. The Legacy Cal airdrops and the migration to Candy Digital. It's cool to have, I guess.
Maybe in 100 years they'll be worth something.
Choo Choo is mentioning RoboCop. RoboCop is up to 125. It's pumping now because of the drop that was just announced is going to be something that you can combine with this first RoboCop once it pulls up, the FA, and then you'll be able to craft a special jetpack from RoboCop 3, which is everybody's favorite movie, apparently.
That's right. I mean, this is the time. So those were sitting around 60, 70 gems, maybe 55. So I could see like 119's the floor. People are going to play the game. Oh, let me go down like 5 gems.
Right.
Like this is where if you want to sell it, you drop it to 99. I'm not telling you to do not financial advice, but if you want to sell and get your gems, this is your opportunity to do it. Now, of course, it could skyrocket, but what would the reasoning be to skyrocket, right? Like because of this drop, as soon as it's over, those are going to drop. So this is a good opportunity if you happen to pick up, especially if you have a couple, maybe you get rid of one real quick. And I'm not going to buy it for 99, but I'm sure somebody will.
Yeah, but this is a good reason in the future to be stacking stuff like this, because you never know when VeVe's going to drop something else, something that was like 50 gems, 40 gems to buy. Now it's double the price. Kryptoni says all these low mints from those early access drops allowed me to sell and fund 3 back cows. That was the whole point of the back cows, man. They paid for themselves and getting the early access, because the early access got you the low mints, and nobody cared about low mints before. But if the people who did held them, it paid off for them.
Oh, for sure.
The Cobra has spoken. Shelby was talking to Vault. That's what I said. Sorry, we got to grab the dogs. That sounds like something.
Yeah,
sexual.
well, we were out of town. Her mom watched the dogs, so we got to
nice,
go get
nice.
them. Yeah, yeah.
How to Brain says I have the one with the rabbit. Oh, that one's super scarce, I think. That's one of the Supermans.
Oh, that's the... Wait. No, that's not the one that only is like 59, right?
Yeah, I think it is. But I can't remember.
Kryptoni has a couple of those, I thought. Am I wrong?
Let me go to Superman. It should pop up here. I have a bunch of the Superman ones, all of them except for the Legendary. I've got a bunch of these Supergirl ones because she was kind of hot, and I felt like that was a good one to hold. It kind of looks like my old, the ones that are all beat up that I like to collect anyway, the uncommons. There's the Epic right there.
As I say, the ones where they redid them, the Superman 1 multiverse, because I've got... Oh. That's a crappy man. I got 182 out of 1840 in the core, and then I've got a rare 43 out of 736 on that, but I don't know if that's worth anything.
Yeah, I think 2 digits are. Yeah, I think RoboCop did sell out, actually. It had definitely sold out now, no doubt. Crown
for
Jay
sure.
says he's got the, let's see, FS 1961, Secret Rare Daredevil number 3, first year Stan Lee, worked with Jack Kirby, less than 125. Well, less than 125.
So actually, what's interesting about 1961, if Adam was here, he likes that. 1961 is the year that they switched from Timely Comics to Marvel. So that's a good year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the ones that I don't really know about that I should be looking for and adding on to my list. What's up, Simply Marvelous? Thanks for hanging out with us. We're about to end the stream here in a minute. BE's got to go get the dogs. Let me try to find this one real quick. Oh, he's got the Secret Rare, too. It's number 3. That's why there's only 125 available to the public. That's super scarce. Floor is 97 on these. 1961. I don't know if you've got yours listed or not. Maybe you were asking how much you think you can get for it. Oh, there it is. 400. Sounds about right. What do you think, B?
No, what is everything else around it? Because I was looking up.
So there's 125 total editions. The floor is basically 100, and he's got 1961.
It might be a little high right now, but I would keep it there. But if somebody comes in and offers you somewhere around there, it might be worth selling. Or a lot of times I see those things, especially if I got them at floor or cheap, I just keep them because I think they're going to be worth way more later on. But you can't keep everything, so keep that in mind too.
Yeah, that's the first appearance of the owl too. That's kind of cool. Kryptoni says they got a low mint Batman number 1 epic on drop. Batman number 1.
Oh yeah, the one that we thought was going to be worth $1 million and never turned out, but it will be. It's just not right now.
I'm still waiting for that
That's really
Detective
insane.
Comics number 27 to drop over there. The first appearance of Batman. That one's going to be sky high. Thanks, Denny.
I do have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just thinking, Denny OC. He said, "Great stream, y'all."
Oh yeah. I was going to say I still have my one animation desk. If anyone's interested, I have it listed at $82.97. This is for mint 260. I'd go to 80. I'm not going to go any lower. If you look at the market, those low 3 digits, I think that's a good price. So if anyone's interested, let me know. I constantly put it on and take it off, but the Walt Disney desk, mint 260. I have it 82.97. I'll drop it down to 79.99. Probably is not going to sell, but if you're interested, let me know quickly and I can throw it up.
That's a pretty good price on it. It's only, what, 20 gems above floor, 30 gems? Less than 30.
Something like that. Yeah, it's not a bad price. And these were sitting at about 60 earlier, so.
Guess what it is? Lego Batmouse number 7 on Candy.
Yep.
Any offers above 8K? I can see that happening. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it if you do. Kryptoni says I got a mint number 13 legendary All-Star Comics on the drop. Well, All-Star Comics is a big one, too. Sold it for 300. Bought a back cow. That's a good deal. He got a back cow for it, I guess.
For sure.
13. I don't think you could have got too much more. Depends
I
on
like
what the
Jeff's
legendary is
comment.
at.
That's pretty funny.
It's
It is
probably-
broken. I didn't tell you I
probably-
broke the 260 mint desk. I'm sorry. It's
Where-
all right.
Where's your other desk too? Is that listed or are you holding on to it?
I think I listed some for outrageous, like $33,000.
I found it. Yeah. 33,000. If you want to splurge a little bit and give BE a payday, then you can go buy his serial number 3323 desk and hook him up with 33,000.
I mean, I'll give you a 50% discount right now if you want. That's how much I love you guys.
That's a good deal. All right, guys. Well, we gotta let BE go before he gets in trouble. He's got stuff to do. I got stuff to do too. So I want to tell everybody we appreciate you hanging out with us on Tuesdays. Keep in mind
Thank
that
you.
this might be on BE's channel, the Informant YouTube channel, every once in a while. So make sure you're subscribed over there. You're going to be playing Muzzle Run tomorrow, and you're going to be live for Thursday's drop too, right?
That is correct. And then we'll see you on Saturday. Do we have a Sunday one also, or
I
no?
almost think we have a Sunday one now too with the RoboCop thing, but I could be wrong. I have to look
Is
at
that the
it.
Sun? Okay. All right, cool. Well, I'll be tuning in to you. Definitely tune in to me tomorrow. I don't have the time yet because, like I said, I haven't been feeling too great. It should happen unless I'm feeling really sick. And Thursday, I'll be back for sure for that comic drop.
Let's go. All right, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll see y'all next week. Later, guys. Later, BE.
All right, thanks, Paul.